Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the music theory course. In this video, we start off this course by learning the very basics of the music theory. If this is not your first ride, you might want to move on to the next lesson, but if you're starting completely from scratch, then stay with me. A lot of people start learning music by ear, and that's okay. But the problem is when you want to go a step further and you notice that the structural music concepts are not organized in your mind. You know a bit of this and a bit of that, but nothing really glues together. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Music is a difficult concept to define in short words. But we can assume that music is organized in specific frequencies or pitches produced by an instrument or voice, and the nomenclature of the referred sounds or tones are based on the alphabet or the solmization. The interval in which a given frequency reaches the double of its value is called an octave, and both frequencies are represented with the same letter or syllable. An octave is divided in 12 equal parts, the semitones or half steps. The white keys are represented by the letters of the alphabet or the syllables do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. The black keys are represented with altered notes or accidentals, the sharps and the flats. Well, the guitar is an instrument built to be compact and portable, and contrary to the piano, only one hand is responsible for the pitch change on the fretboard, which makes our job a little bit more challenging in this department. As you've seen earlier on this video, the representation of the notes on the guitar is not as clear, as they are not disposed side by side and with different colors. So we need to learn very well the structure of the tonal system. On the guitar, each fret you move forward or backwards corresponds to a half step or semitone. A 2-fret movement is the same as a whole step or a tone. So you could play an octave this way: A, black key, B, C, black key, D, black key, E, F, black key, G, black key, A. Now that you understand the theory behind the tonal system, there is one more thing to acknowledge before we move on to the next lesson. Memorizing the whole and half steps will make it easier to structure scales and chords you'll be learning throughout this course. If you look at the keyboard, you see groups of black keys, a group of 2 black keys and a group of 3, each octave. Whenever you see a black key between 2 letters, it means you count a whole step from one letter to the other. If you see no black key between white notes, then you're dealing with a half tone. To conclude, this is how the division of an octave is structured: tone, half tone, 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 half tone, tone, tone. Hopefully you now have an idea how all notes are organized in theory, and this will make your life much easier to learn new music and to understand new concepts on the upcoming videos. I hope you enjoyed this video, take care, and I'll see you soon.